Good morning, everybody. The morning of July 1st, 2022. And what a gorgeous morning it is. Halfway through the year, 2022, it's going by quick. Some of us, it couldn't go by quick enough. So anyway, guys, I thought today we would go over my Bark River Knives Bushcraft series. So as you can see, I have quite a few blades here on the table. This is about probably half of my collection of Bark Rivers. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. That's probably about, no, actually this is about a third of my collection of Bark Rivers. So the Bushcraft series, all of them are designated by an etching on the blade. And let me see if I can get that to focus. Okay, and that etching is a nautical star. Lighting here. Okay, there we go. A nautical star with north and south designations. So this is the etching that Bark River uses on all of their Bushcraft series. This is the Aurora Scandi, and this particular one is in Magna Cut steel. Apologize. Did bring a rag this time, guys. I am learning as we go here. Play with the light a little bit, get the grind lines, get that nice natural canvas micarta and brass hardware as well. So anyway, guys, the Bushcraft series of blades, obviously designed and geared with Bushcraft tasks in mind. So working with wood, a lot of that would have to do with the blade steel as well as the handle, thickness, geometry, all that goes into play. Okay, so let's start from the largest to the smallest. Big boy on the table, and this is the Bark River Golock. Now this is in 3V steel. And it has dark curly maple handle. And this thing is extremely light in the hand, quick chopper. And it's not made to be, this is not made to be a big heavy chopper. This was designed originally for use where there was thick underbrush and you needed to clear that underbrush away, making paths, shelters, things like that. So this is a fantastic bushcrafting blade. Fantastic. I mean, I'm not really to be honest with you guys, I'm not a super big blade guy. I like big blades, but I just find that I don't use them as much as all my other blades. But this thing is insane. The balance, the feel, just the blade length, the blade thickness, everything works so well together. This is a crafting knife right here. This is it. I mean, you could do so much with this. If you put this in the right hands, this blade would shine. I love this thing. This is by far my favorite big blade, and actually this is Mike Stewart's favorite as well. I think now he has replaced this with a Golock 2, where he has made the height of the blade slightly taller, and I think he made the handle slightly wider on that model as well. For me, I'm a thin handle guy. This has a thin handle. I love it. So, you know, for me, that's my number one big blade right there, if you guys were wondering. Next, we went over this. We've had videos on this. You guys know I love it. The Aurora Scandi Magna Cut steel. Next is another favorite. These are all favorites. What am I talking about? Grab my rag. Get my fingerprints marks off here. Alright, so this is the Puko. River Puko, natural canvas, brass hardware. It's the first production run, 3B. Handle, contouring, excellent on this blade. Feels great in the hand. There is no guard. You have to be aware of that. Your hand could slide up onto the blade, so blade awareness is very essential with this model. But crafting wise, fantastic as well. It has the typical Puko blade shape with the straight spine, an upswept tip. The design, it just works fantastic for getting in there for fine detail and woodworking. Excellent, excellent, awesome blade. Okay, next in the size. Next down would be the Bushcrafter Lt, and we already looked at this, so I'll move along pretty quickly, but this is 1/8 inch steel again, 3B, natural canvas matte, hollow pins. Ooh, watch my coffee, just about went down. That would not be good, guys. First cup of the day. All right, next. This is a big one. This is a fan favorite. The Gunny Scandy. And this particular Gunny Scandy is also in a natural canvas. This is a matte. It has a green liner. And I believe this is 0.16. No, I'm sorry. I'm wrong. I'm getting a reading of 0.135. 135 on the Gunny Scandy, so it's actually pretty thin. It's thinner than I realized. I'll have to compare that to my standard Gunny. Anyway, very cool Gunny handle, which fits me perfect. I have small and medium sized hands. The Gunny handle for me, it's perfect. Right there in my hand. Perfect handle. So, nice short little blade. Coming in at, looks like 3 3/4 cutting edge. So, another great option. Next on the table, newly released Bushcraft Scout. This is in Magna Cut as well. 0.09 on the spine, so that is a laser, absolute laser. And this shares the handle with the ULB, the Ultralight Bushcrafter. So it's actually a little thicker. Compare it to this ULB here. You can see the difference. Now it is the same handle, same shape, same contouring, but it's a thicker handle on the Scout. So, very awesome blade. Okay, moving along, next in size would be the Mini Aurora. Now, this Mini Aurora here is in a bog oak with the white and the toxic green liners. We showed this quickly as well. Here it is compared to the Aurora. That's the Aurora Scandi. Okay, I have 4 ULBs here, Ultralight Bushcrafters. So I think we've shown them all except for this one. And this one here is a matte black canvas with natural pins and thick natural liners. Very cool. Ultralight Bushcrafter. And guys, this is a .093 on the blade stock. And I'm telling you what, this is one of my favorite EDC blades. Now this is a Ultralight Bushcrafter. They call this, a lot of guys call this a Scandi Vex grind. This is a low saber grind that has been done on a slack belt, which puts a convex bevel onto the grind. But it is not a Scandi, there's no such thing as a Scandi Vex, and that's coming right out of Mike Stewart's mouth that term was made up. So this is a low saber grind done on a slack belt that puts the convex edge on it, the convex bevel. So it's not necessarily a Scandinavian grind like a lot of people think, and I think that confuses people and when it comes to using a blade like this for EDC tasks. But this is not a true Scandi. This is an amazing blade is what it is, and it's an amazing EDC. It slices like no other. Bark River uses that .09, .093 blade stock on these models like this and the Scout, and I mean, it is just insane. Slicey and works so well for kitchen prep and just EDC tasks, your everyday tasks, cutting cardboard, cutting tape. I use them at work. I do wiring, part of my job, electrical wiring, 12 volt, and I use it for stripping wire jacketing, cutting wire loom, cutting electrical tape every day at work. They're just fantastic EDCs, and I cook a lot too. I'm pretty much the cook in the family, so, and I don't use kitchen knives. I use my knives, so these things work fantastic everywhere that I've used them. Ultralight Bushcrafter, it's ultralight, hardly weighs a thing. I forget what these weigh, but it's next to nothing. Great backpacking knife, you know, for a long trip because it's light, but it still does all kinds of stuff. This would be a perfect backpacking knife, ultralight backpacking knife. This is a great camping knife, great fishing knife, great everything. It really is such a well-rounded knife, and you can tell I have 4, and I actually have another on pre-order that hasn't come in yet, and I don't think it's coming now. It's been a while, but very good choice of an EDC blade, ULB, or a companion blade to a larger, like, you know, one of these up here. So awesome. And the last Bushcraft series marked blade is the PSK EDC, and you guys can see my review, the Gear Talk episode on this if you want to see more. So there we have it, guys. That is the Bushcraft series blades that I have. They have, every single one on this table has been used. Some of them have been used to create some of these spoons. Check out the video on this. I put this up, guys. Moravian Star carving project, if you guys want to do that. That was done with this Bushcrafter right here, this Ultralight Bushcrafter. That's up on the page. Check that out. It's a pretty easy project, really. I mean, it looks hard. It looks like it would be super hard, but it's not that bad. Take your time. I lay it all out for you guys. You get your design laid out on the block of wood and cut your lines, follow lines. So it's really not that bad. Check it out. So anyway, guys, I'm gonna get my day started here. I'm not really sure what I'm getting into, but I do know I have a surprise coming in the mail, and it's a knife. So I'm not going anywhere till that mailman shows up. So we'll see you guys on the next episode.